Got an intruder! He's so fast! I guess. Let's
Oh.
fight this enemy.
Oh!
Time for you?
Oh!
Not be my fault.
Up.
Can't all be tested, can they? Lucky move.
You know, I just don't remember the combat in Jedi Fallen Order being this cumbersome. Or maybe it's because the enemy encounters weren't this diverse. Like, I feel like the enemy diversity they had for most of the combat encounters in Jedi Fallen Order worked with the combat system they had. But I'm just having a bit of difficulty adjusting to the way they've blended the combat systems with the kind of enemy engagements you're handling.
Okay, we can do this.
I think Flame Troopers were in Jedi Fallen Order, I remember that. They were on Kashyyyk. The ancient civilization who built this place ended long ago, but pilgrims still journey to these ruins to study them. I was half expecting Marin to take out that other guy in unison, but she didn't.
Where did she come from? I can't get a clean shot.
God, Marin is so much better at fighting. That is just sad to say.
I know. They have taken to calling me the Desert Ghost.
Desert Ghost, huh?
Haunting Imperials has become a hobby of mine.
Wouldn't you wish for a new kind of nickname, Cal?
Maybe someone at Cere's base would know what to make of this.
I wonder what Cal's
It's taken
nickname would be.
lifetimes to build this place. Now the people who built it are gone.
I came across the remnants of many civilizations during my travels. All things decay, Cal Kestis.
Weapons on him. Stay back. Just stay back.
Know who this was?
I don't, but Cere might. VD, does he look like Cal? You always love to climb.
Comes in handy.
If that was a joke, I hope you fall. Your soul.
Keep dodging him.
Look
Look at that.
Storm's getting closer.
We will shelter in Cere's base. It is hidden from the Empire in the high desert.
That was a pretty fun engagement. It's like that's the kind of like combat scenario I was expecting with this game. This looks problematic.
A Skriton lair.
But where's the
Skriton?
Something's coming.
What's the button for saber toss? I don't remember it. Oh, that. L1 and triangle. The Skriton keeps blocking. How am I supposed to get behind it? Oh my god, this enemy's so fast. Yeah, I think I'll let Marin handle this. I don't stand a chance. There we go.
good work?
You too.
Maneuver to its weaker right side and attack its vulnerable flank. Breaking the large left claw will expose the creature, but is a most dangerous tactic. JEDHA is home to many dangerous creatures, but few are as ruthless and unpredictable as the Skriton. A lopsided creature, the Skriton's left claw is huge and incredibly powerful. Not only is it able to crush its prey easily, but it can also resist several heavy strikes. Its movement is erratic and hard to predict, making the Skriton one of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Gee, you think? Although without Marin, I don't think I would have stood the chance. Like, fighting that enemy was very awkward.
Disappointed if I left you to die in the desert.
The Spammel.
You really think you can tame one?
Worth a shot.
An oasis! We're saved!
Now we have the strength to reach the crossing.
May the Jedi watch over us.
Are you tired?
Just taking things in. There we go, buddy. You want a hand?
Thank you. But I can manage. That's right.
They're really trying to set up that love story, aren't they?
Is the base far?
Not with our new friend. And now we have time to catch up.
No kidding. It's been years. You must have seen the entire galaxy.
Almost.
How was it?
Amazing. The sinking city of Karatao. The Persaya Cliffs. This galaxy suffers. But there is still beauty.
That's the way back. Any run-ins with the Empire?
Yes. These are dark times. I helped those I could.
I'm just glad you're all right.
You as well. Wherever I
I
went,
can't turn.
you were never far from my thoughts.
So Marin thought of him all the time. That's to be expected.
I've never seen a storm like that.
It's hard to tell how long one will last.
Let's not wait to find out.
My thoughts exactly. You've avoided Cere for years. Why visit her now?
I need her help. We're looking for something connected to the Order.
Interesting. Are you still upset with us for leaving?
I didn't see it coming, Marin. All of us going our separate ways.
I understand, Cal. But we had our reasons. Spammel friend, can you go any faster?
You can do it!
How fast do these creatures run? And how many planets have I just not heard of in Star Wars? Like, none of the places Marin listed I'm familiar with at all. They have to be planets from the comics or something. Uh-oh. The Empire.
We need to hurry up.
Spammel's scared. It's fighting me. Easy.
Oh god! This is the best the cinematics have looked so far. I love that red sand, the way Cal's face looks.
Marin! 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 Can you hear me?
Too bad you can't censor through the Force.
Cal! Can you hear me? This way!
Marin! We're coming! You're all right.
For now.
What now?
We must keep moving.
Jesus Christ, Marin, you continue to impress every time with your abilities.
Are you all right?
Fine. You?
Yes. We have to find shelter.
Where'd the Spammel run off to?
It doesn't matter now.
There weren't any moments like this in Jedi Fallen Order.
Requesting immediate extraction.
Uh-oh.
What are my coordinates? I can't even see my hand. Repeat, you're breaking up. Damn it.
You can attack during that moment. It did not make that clear.
Finally, a shelter. Whoever built this must have known the pattern of the storm. Impressive. Who cares? They're all gone. So what do you think happened to this squad? Judging from this... Target acquired. Aim and fire.
Together.
I'm tracking it. Keep your position.
God dang it. Oh!
Such a waste.
Uh-oh. Alright, ATST should be relatively similar. Oh! God damn. Ah! Ah! Oh! Get him! Yeah, yes!
Do you hear that?
It can't be.
The Spammel must have found shelter. This way.
Yeah, so I had a feeling the ATST was going to be
Spam
similar.
saved us.
So
The Jedi Fallen Order.
leaving us to die.
Agreed.
Well, this has been a very interesting part of the story so far.
Okay. Should be set for the night.
Sit. Tell me what adventures you and BD have had since we last saw each other.
Alright. Same as always. Fighting the Empire, helping out where we can. Not staying in one place too long. And, I think we might have found something special. A place where the Empire can't find us. But it would mean leaving the fight. And the fight is all I know.
And you don't seem like the type to run.
Look into the fire. It will warm you. Keep you company. On dark, lonesome nights, yes? But left unchecked, it will consume everything in its path. Until there is only ash. But on a cold night, like tonight, a warm fire is perfect. And the company is not so bad either.
I missed you, Marin.
And I you. I had to leave, Cal. In order to see the galaxy on my own terms.
I know exactly what you mean, Marin. On my own terms. It's like what I'm going through in my professional life right now.
Myself. Reflected in all the places and people I encountered.
I can relate.
My home, but it does not need to define me.
I never understood why you left. Sitting here now, it's clear you made the right choice.
This is really good. I applaud this.
You missed a spot.
Morning.
The weather has cleared. Let's go.
Yeah, Marin has definitely been done well so far in this game. JEDHA meteorology. The cold deserts of JEDHA are prone to extreme weather events, the most common of which is the sandstorm. Loose desert sand whipped up by the winds that howl through valleys and down from the mountains forms into an abrasive flurry. They are to be avoided at all costs. Such is their power. They will strip the plating from any ships caught in their path. While taking refuge from a desert storm in a cave, Cal confesses that he's afraid to abandon his fight against the Empire, and questioned why Marin left the crew. Marin explains that, having spent most of her life on Dathomir, she had to leave in order to see the galaxy on her own terms. Oh, and a chance for a healing stem. Nice. Interesting that they're putting these along the main path. So my theory was correct.
What have we got here? Well, we survived our first storm together.
Yes, we did.
Glad we got to see each other again. How long are you staying on Jedha?
I don't know. But I am excited to see Grease. How is he these days?
Not bad. He opened up a cantina. Pyloon Saloon.
He named it after his great-grandmother.
Nothing's more important to Grease than family.
Oh. I didn't realize Pyloon was her name. I was wondering why it was named that. Gotta say, this is the nicest JEDHA has looked so far. I'm enjoying this. I think the previous parts were a little bland, but this one looks a lot better.
Hello, my friend.
Oh! You know Cordova? We saw you only in holograms. You're alive?
Master Cordova. It's an honor. I never thought I'd meet you in person.
The honor is mine, Cal. Cere's told me everything. You have demonstrated great bravery and wisdom in the face of overwhelming adversity. You chose well? Well, I wouldn't go that far.
The Empire has claimed the ruins. We'll have to find another rendezvous point.
Unfortunate. But at least the storm covered your tracks. Come. Come, let me escort you inside.
I can't believe he's alive.
Did you find the Zepho?
Only faint traces of their passage, heading deep into the unknown regions.
Sorry to hear that.
As it goes. Ultimately, that failure inspired me to seek out other Jedi survivors. That search led me back to my old apprentice.
I mean, technically the holocron with those list of Force sensitives.
That doesn't sound good.
Doesn't that apply?
Scrapes, but I'm still breathing.
And I'm glad for it. I heard some news about a Jedi terrorist on Coruscant not long ago.
You were on Coruscant? Well, the Mantis looks like you've seen them.
You should see the other guys. This base is well hidden.
Yes. Well, the Empire's presence has grown these past years. They are much too strong to fight directly, but we do what we can. It is critical, of course, that our work remains secret.
What work exactly?
Better to ask Cere yourself. Meanwhile, Merrin and I will greet our new arrival.
Back from an unsuccessful journey to locate the Zepho, Cordova has returned to his former apprentice's side, determined to aid her however he can.
So, how is the desert?
Cold, stormy, and too many Imperials.
Not my preferred weather forecast, but more common by the day. Where did you weather the storm?
A cave past the old market. Our Spammel friend showed us the way.
You've a habit for making new friends wherever you go.
A survival instinct, perhaps.
I intercepted some Imperial communications. Your reputation is growing.
Was there fear in their voices?
Quite a bit, yes.
Good. How are you feeling?
Better. That tea you brought me was wonderful.
Reeves must be in the kitchen. We'll meet up with him later.
Master Cordova and I will wait for Grease. Go speak with Cere.
A Jedi archive?
Just keep trying. It's not like Brother Armai has to break contact. Cal Kestis. Welcome to JEDHA. I knew the storm wouldn't deter you.
We're rebuilding the temple archives.
We're trying. As long as this knowledge remains, the legacy of the Jedi survives.
It's incredible. But something tells me there's more to this than just holobooks.
Yes. We're a part of a network, known as the Hidden Path. We provide safe passage and new identities to those...
Are they talking about the hidden path from Obi-Wan?
Funded by the Empire.
The one that Quinlan Voss was a part of?
The Jedi survivors?
Very few of us remain. But yes...
I think that's what she's talking about.
and Force sensitives, and those who help them.
Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked. Besides, I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
I wanted to prove to the galaxy that the Empire isn't invulnerable. That you can resist.
And they'll prove that when they destroy the first Death Star.
But then they just listen to the propaganda and they pretend they're free anyways.
Oh, if only you understood.
And it hasn't made a difference.
Well, while the Empire's trained its eyes on you, we've been able to build the network.
To be honest, though, it was
Find allies.
Grand Admiral Tarkin's rash decision to destroy Alderaan that practically rallied a lot of people to the rebellion.
When you left,
That practically
you just given up.
caused a lot of people to go over to the rebellion side.
What's wrong?
Cal, you were just a child when they sent you off to war. You know, there was a time when I remember that the Jedi were more than just weapons.
Nice. Even she's starting to recognize that.
We both have our roles to play in this struggle.
But that's why I'm here. Cere.
Well, you get a load of this. Hey, Cere, you can't say it ain't short of personality, but kind of creepy, though.
Well, it's good to see you too, Grease. Well, hello, BD.
Okay.
So, how was your time in the desert?
The storm covered our tracks, but the Empire destroyed one of your speeders.
It's a small price to pay for everybody's safe arrival. And Who's this?
This is Bodokuna. He's a friend.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
This hunk of trouble. Hey, we're all together. Huh?
Yes. Now, what brings you all to JEDHA?
We're searching for a lost planet. Tanalorr, you ever heard of it?
It's on the other side of a deadly nebula called the Kobo Abyss.
Well, our archives are far from complete, but I'm sure Master CORDOVA's up to the task.
With pleasure.
The trouble is, we're not the only ones looking for this place.
I knew this was sounding too easy.
Guy's name is Dagon Gera. He was a Jedi. Now he leads a band of raiders on the Outer Rim. There's an old temple there. Dagon intends to reclaim it.
A Jedi temple out of the reach of the Empire could mean that there's information there that we don't have in the archive.
I believe I have something. Oh, you're too kind, BD. I'll start with the bad news.
Well, boy, this guy knows his audience.
I found no information related to crossing the Kobo Abyss. However, I found 2 mentions of this Dagon Gera. He had a retreat on Kobo, and records show him frequently visiting a laboratory on its moon.
Okay, we'll check him out.
If you find anything, bring it to me. I am happy to assist further.
Thank you. Both of you.
You're welcome, Cal. I hope you find what you're searching for.
May the Force be with you.
And with you.
The Hidden Path. Shrouded in secrecy, the Hidden Path provides safe passage and new identities to those persecuted by the Empire, including Force sensitives and political targets. Various safe houses connect the path, and communication is limited to those possessing ever-changing contact codes. So yeah, this is definitely it. This is the same path where Obi-Wan. I remember it. Cere reminds Cal that his efforts fighting all these years haven't been for nothing. Cal learns of the Hidden Path, an organization that protects Force sensitives from the Inquisitorius. Cere and Merrin wonder whether Tanalorr could serve not only Cal and his family, but Hidden Path refugees as well.
So you're not joining us?
I cannot.
I mean, you have to remember, Tanalorr split the Jedi Order back in those days. Surrounded by her loyal anchorites, Cere Junda intends to rebuild the Jedi Archive. Cere understands the roots of Cal's relentless fight against the Empire, but she has chosen a different path to preserve the Order's teaching, as well as safeguarding the next generation of Force sensitives through the Hidden Path. Upon finally reaching Cere's base, the group was greeted by Jedi Master CORDOVA, to BD-1's great delight. Within the base, they were reunited with Cere, who explained her group's purpose: to rebuild the Jedi Archive, as well as support an organization protecting Force-sensitive individuals from the Empire, known as the Hidden Path. With the Mantis crew together again for the first time in many years, Cal detailed their search for Tanalorr. Master CORDOVA, springing to action, provides 2 locations that may yield the answer to crossing the Kobo Abyss. From the Narcus Anchorites to the Central Isopter, JEDHA is home to a variety of religious groups. Though their beliefs differ drastically, most see the Pilgrim Moon to be a place of particular significance to both the Force and the galaxy.
Hey, Cal, hold on. I've had this since I started freelancing. It's gotten me out of some bad situations, and I figured it might do the same for you.
Oh, nice! We finally get the blaster!
Right? Well, I could get another one if you think you might want it.
No need. Phone.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
If only we gotten this sooner.
Frown upon using blasters.
You once said it wasn't the weapon that makes you a Jedi.
It's us against the galaxy, Cal. We've got to use every advantage we can find against the Empire.
Why do the Jedi frown upon blasters? I mean, Kanan didn't have a problem with Ezra using that blaster function to his lightsaber.
No. I'll show you how to use it.
Cal can now use Blaster Stance in combat. Blaster Stance allows for range attacks and upgradable blaster bolts.
A real stormtrooper won't stay still.
Gotta start somewhere. There you go.
not bad, Jedi.
How long have you been working for Cere?
Replenish ammo by hitting enemies with your saber while in blaster stance.
My mistake.
Okay, that's weird. That's very weird.
Just concentrate. Pull the trigger.
Oh, it doesn't even replenish a full bar. You have to hit it multiple times to replenish one bar.
Cal does not like stormtroopers. Impressive.
I think you got it, Cal.
That could be very handy. I mean, I hate. Oh my god, I don't like this at all. Why are you only restricted to 2 stances? That doesn't make sense. So I have to swap out one of them in order to actually use the blaster stance. So unfortunately, I can't use the blaster. Because I feel like I'll need the double blade format to handle so many enemies because of the number of enemies with blaster bolts. And then single stance is just kind of the baseline stance I always use to assess the threat. Like, I haven't found a use for the split stance, I haven't found a use for the blaster stance because I just got it. I mean, why would they not allow you to have both of those stances? I don't understand. It just seems so impractical and it just doesn't make any sense.
It's nice seeing you again, Merrin.
You too, Cal. Good luck. Perhaps I will still be here when you return.
Hope so. I can't believe Master Cordova is really here. All that time following in his footsteps.
I have enjoyed getting to know him. I've never met a Jedi with a better sense of humor.
You've only met me and Cere.
That's right. Try not to die out there.
So where are we headed first? Back to Kobo? Or its moon?
Let's go
I
here.
think we should check out the High Republic settlement first.
Yeah, let's scope it out. Dagan Gera was bound to leave something behind. This is a smart operation Cere's put together.
Why do you say that?
All this rock? Natural shielding against sensors.
Yeah, and if anyone makes it past all that, the Anchorites have plenty of holobooks to throw at them.
Yeah, you can see how Cere's managed to evade the Empire for so long. She makes her own luck, keeping so much of her power held back to achieve a larger goal.
Yeah. There's definitely more to her than meets the eye.
You two have that in common. Ready to roll out when you are.
Alright. So yeah, the story's definitely getting interesting so far. I wonder what is new with the blaster stance. Let me check it out. Blaster cooldown, improved clip. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm sure a lot of people have found really good uses for these stances, and I heard of a YouTube video where someone said the blaster stance is incredibly overpowered, but were they even playing on the highest difficulty? I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to experiment with these stances if I'm only allowed to have 2 of them, and 2 of these stances feel mandatory? One of them being the double-bladed stance, the other one being, like, the single one. I mean, I don't really see how I can use the dual-wield one, the blaster one. You know what? Let's change the single one to the split one. Just to see how this plays out. And I think I'll stop the blind playthrough right here, because I've covered a lot. And I need to get to work on editing this, and it's also pretty late. So, I'll see you guys in the next part.